Happy Wine Wednesday. Welcome to this week's video blog post. Okay, on dracinawines.com. Our blog is called Welcome to the World of Virginia Wines. Okay, so I am not familiar with Virginia wines, sad to say. I am, however, familiar with that slogan, Virginia is for lovers. Okay, pretty much know we all have seen that. Okay, but after participating in my first, hopefully not my last, Virginia wine chat, hosted by Frank Morgan, which is better known as Drink What You Like, on November 17th, I think the slogan needs to be changed to Virginia is for wine lovers. Right? I had an awesome introduction to Virginia wines. Okay? Now, part of this tasting involved oysters. So November is actually also Virginia Oyster Month. Now, I do not do any type of seafood. No mollusks, no crustaceans, no fish, cephalopods. Okay, no. Okay, but I watched them eat them. Beyond me being my woo over that, okay, they seriously looked like they were enjoying those oysters, okay? But what I thought was cool was what I learned about this oyster concept, okay? So, November is Virginia Oyster Month, and according to virginia.org, eating an oyster in Virginia captures the character of the waters in one quick, complex taste. So, there is a Virginia Oyster Trail. So Google them and check them out if you're interested in trying them. They ship oysters to you, not frozen, but like freeze-dried type stuff, so that you can eat them nice and fresh, okay? So Virginia is the largest producer of fresh farm-raised oysters on the East Coast, and they provide actually 8 regions of distinctive flavors out of this Chesapeake Bay. So as I was watching them eat these oysters, they were talking about how each of these 3 different oysters were so significantly different. So being the science geek that I am, I immediately had to ask, well, what's the difference? Were they different species? Were they in different water? What makes the difference? And they informed me that they must all have the same species. It is one single species, but within the Chesapeake Bay, there's these things called merrors, which are similar to terroirs. So that's pretty cool. So a terroir is the land that grapevines grow in, and the soil and the rock composition and all of that gives a definitive character to the grapes on that vine. Well, there is a merror, which is in the Chesapeake Bay, and there's these 8 different regions. And depending on the region, they get different algae involved, they get different amounts of rainfall, they get different salinity levels, and these all give into what you taste when you eat that oyster. So they can range from salty to buttery to sweet. Okay? So while they were eating their oysters, I went right to the wine. So the wine was supplied by the Williamsburg Winery. The Williamsburg Winery is definitely much more than just a winery. In addition to their 300-acre farm that is home to their winery, they also have Widmore Place, where you can spend the night, Café Provincial, and the Gabrielle Archer Tavern. So they are known as the Wessex 100, and that's pretty cool in its own right, because that refers to the colonial times where the term meant that it was a parcel of land sufficient to support at least 100 families. So that's pretty cool. Okay. The winery was established in 1985 by the Duffler family. The winery is located in the southern side of Williamsburg proper. Since their inaugural release in 1988, there's been 2 generations involved in the winemaking, and they've united by a single goal: to make wines with great character. And honestly, I couldn't have asked to have been introduced to Virginia wines by any better of a winery. What did I taste? 2015 Wessex 100 Viognier, which retails for $24. 2015 Vintage Reserve Chardonnay, which retails for $32. And then the 2014 Midsummer Night's White, which then retails for $14. So head over to my website, dracinawines.com blog, and read all about the winery itself and my tasting notes. The actual web link is down below. Okay, check out Williamsburg Winery online. They are on Twitter and they have their own website. And head over to the Virginia Oyster Trail and check them out. Okay? Hope you have a fantastic Wine Wednesday. Sláinte. See you next week.